Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. Some massive news for the Georgia Bulldog fans as they continue to build the number one class in 2024 as four-star cornerback Ondre Evans has flipped his commitment from LSU to the Georgia Bulldogs. Kirby Smart staying busy even on the bye week. He knows the importance of continuing to stockpile talent. That's exactly what he's doing now. Ondre Evans, you're starting to see Georgia kind of have their type at the cornerback position. Kirby, Fran Brown, they target guys who are lengthy. They got good numbers on the track and field, and they got good ball skills. What does Ondre Evans have? 6'5", 190 pounds, runs a 10,500 meter dash time, plays both sides of the football, so he has those ball skills. Pretty much checks off all the boxes that Kirby Smart wants in his cornerback room. Excited to get into Ondre Evans and talk a little bit about where Georgia is trending on the recruiting trail. Before we do, just want to say thank you to you guys, and especially the Georgia Bulldog fans. You guys have shown a ton of love, especially on the recruiting trail. Y'all know I'm a recruiting nerd. Love talking about these guys coming out of high school. The amount of support y'all show, it really does mean a lot. So if you do enjoy the updates, consider subscribing to the channel. Georgia, continue to make progress on some other guys. It is flip commitment season, so we will keep you guys updated when Georgia continues to make moves. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And let's get into Ondre Evans, who, again, the thing I love about Ondre Evans, and we'll dig into his tape in just a second, he's a guy that he has everything you really want. And we talk about the long speed, the 10,500 meter dash time, one of the faster cornerbacks in the country. He also has that quick twitch in him too. Like in terms of breaking on routes, being able to mirror wide receivers, Ondre Evans has all of that capability. He's a guy that's risen a lot in the recruiting rankings, probably hopped on Georgia's radar. They make a push and they're able to get it done. Honestly, you look at LSU secondary, maybe not a huge surprise that he's shying away from what's going on there. You go to Georgia, you know you're going to get developed. That's what they're selling at the Georgia Bulldogs program. Let's get into Ondre Evans, watch a little bit of his film. Again, this is a guy that's really fun to watch. As a Michigan fan, he took an official visit to Michigan. We were in on him. I was hoping we could land a guy like Ondre Evans because, again, such a talented player. You see the first play, I wouldn't be surprised if this is why Kirby Smart really gets intrigued. Right? You talk about like the Bulldog mentality, absolutely chasing this guy down, not only showing the burners, but showing like that desire, right? It's rare to see four-star dudes chase down guys like that, show that kind of effort right here. And this is my favorite play, right? Mirrors the receiver perfectly, right in his back hip pocket. What does he do, though, that you never see cornerbacks do at the college football level? One of the most frustrating things as football fans, he gets his head around and he goes and makes a play on the football. A lot of guys, if you run that back, a lot of guys at the college football level, they panic when that football's in the air. They grab onto the receiver. They get the defensive pass interference call. Ondre Evans, having that wide receiver background, flips his head, finds the football, and makes a play. Here you see the quick twitch here, going for a little hitch, fires down on the ball. There you see the ball skills. Again, like he's just checking all the boxes that you want in an elite quarterback, or cornerback, I should say. You see this again, tackle, be physical in space. He checks those boxes. You can even see him get it done as a wide receiver too. And that's where I think the ball skills come from, right? When you get guys who are used to playing at the wide receiver position too, when that football's in the air and he's playing cornerback, he's comfortable making plays on the football. You see him track it beautifully there. And you also just see the movement skills. Like this dude is an elite caliber athlete. And when you talk about wide receivers and what you want guys who are just functional, good athletes. It's the hardest position to play on the football field from an athleticism standpoint. Ondre Evans certainly has that. Gets it done on the run blocking too. Again, being physical in the run game, not a question you have with a dude like Ondre Evans. Now, getting to Georgia's class in 2024, there is so much to be excited about. And we've talked a lot about this and what Kirby Smart's did. Part of what Kirby Smart has done so well, and I think he kind of took this from Nick Saban, is surrounding yourself with elite coaches who not only can develop players, but get it done on the recruiting trail too. In this case, you look at Fran Brown and what he's done with this cornerback room, even going back to that 2023 class, landing Jonel Aguero, AJ Harris. But in this class, you got the number one cornerback in the country, the number 3 player in the entire country, in Ellis Robinson from IMG. You scroll down a little bit, you have DeMello Jones, another guy that the length and speed that DeMello Jones has. And then you go down to Ondre Evans. They got 3 of the top 10 cornerbacks in this class. Now, I want to talk about where Georgia is going and who they might be targeting. to kind of finish out this class. And another one of Fran Brown's guys that they've been working hard on, and I would not be surprised if KJ Bolden's recruitment goes down to December 20th, signing day. I mean, this is a guy that is one of the best players in the country for a reason. Another dude who plays both sides of the football. I think will be an elite safety at the next level, but also a really good wide receiver. He's from Buford, Georgia. He's playing with Dylan Raiola. They've built a nice rapport as a wide receiver quarterback connection. He's committed to Florida State right now. A lot of people thought he was going to go to Georgia. And although Florida State's having a phenomenal year, I would expect Fran Brown and even Kirby Smart to get involved with this one heavily towards the end. I know he's committed to Florida State, but if I'm looking at, you're seeing all, I mean, Ondre Evans was a flip commitment from LSU. You're seeing a lot of guys who are committed to other schools still be on the market. KJ Bolden, probably the last guy on Georgia's market that they really, really want in that back end. I'd be paying attention to this, and we'll see what happens towards the end of December when we get to National Signing Day. Wanted to cut it there. Appreciate the Georgia fans for always rocking with the boys. If you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. I think Georgia recruiting is going to be continuing to heat up players. They want to go play for Kirby Smart. They want to go play for excellence. Appreciate y'all, and we'll talk to you guys later.